All right, I've been on the show for a whopping almost 8 months now, and I like to think I've had a few shining moments. This, however, was not one of them. Trying to solve this brain teaser at Puzzles and Lewis had my head hurting for days after. In fact, I still can't figure it out. But I'm going to tell you who just figured one of them out.
Woo!
Get it,
Finally!
Lisa?
I've been working on this all show.
Yeah, seriously.
And I finally got some pieces.
Now, this is what the people want to know. How did it feel, that moment, when you figured it out?
There are no words. Elation. It was wonderful. And, you know, I'm happy.
She's
but
happy.
There's so much more to be figured out here.
That's right. We brought along Tim Suthers from Puzzles and Lewis. Tim, you've brought so many different puzzles for us today. Obviously, it's Puzzle Day, and you kind of just are showing us that there's so many different kinds of puzzles.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely.
So where does your puzzle passion come from?
Boy, the thing I love, I guess, is the fact that life, if you take a step backwards, life is so impacted by technology that kids and adults alike, we all have our phones and our digital devices and whatnot. And in many respects, I love the counterbalance, the fact that stepping back a little bit, going back in time and history, back to the world of simplicity and things being very straightforward with puzzles, is just such a breath of fresh air almost.
Right.
It's not only that, it's just the fact that it's a quality thing to do. It's the epitome of simple, but it's something that you can do either by yourself or in a group of family and friends, and people can enjoy doing this sort of thing together.
Yeah, we were talking about, you know, people get puzzles to take on vacation, or my family does one every Christmas.
Right.
And it's wonderful.
It's a very social thing, and we hear so many stories of the different benefits, the different ways that puzzlers do all sorts of these things, because after all, it doesn't have to be a jigsaw puzzle. It can be brain teasers, it can be books, it can be Sudokus, it can be things noodling with your fingers trying to get them apart or putting them back together again. Exactly.
Yeah.
We've seen some success
I got
here
one
this morning.
piece, but I have several more pieces to work on.
Right.
But it can be so many different things. And I guess the thing I really love is that it's getting back into that mindset of reapplying the old grey matter rather than just being 100% reliant, it seems at times, on a digital device.
Sure,
it's just
right.
a pleasant feeling.
Tim, we've got some very important questions for you.
Sure.
You've got to solve these, if you will.
Okay?
Is it more popular, you think, to finish a puzzle, glue it right together, keep it that way, or tear it right apart, be done with it?
That's a great question, and the honest answer is it really varies.
Yeah.
Some people just love to finish first of all a puzzle and then to glue it and put it behind glass on a wall. Some stories I hear are that groups, families working on a puzzle together, or groups for friends working together on a puzzle, will first of all sign and date a puzzle before then gluing it and putting it on the wall. So in addition to some great artwork, you've got like a constant memory, a little bit of emotional connection to a particular moment of joy and feeling of success, doing something together. Equally, there are many other people I know who sometimes do a puzzle, straight away destroy it, put all the pieces into a Ziploc bag, sometimes back into the box, and store them. And then whether or not they want to do it again in the future, who knows? But there's all sorts of different ways of doing it.
So let me ask you this.
Sure.
When you're putting together a jigsaw puzzle, where do you start? Do you do the edges
Excellent
first?
question. And again, it really does vary. But I think probably I'd be accurate in saying 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what people do. I often tell people that the really prudent investment is spend time sorting before the temptation overcomes you to dive in and start putting pieces together. First of all, sort. And again, 9 times out of 10, you're sorting the straight edges first and foremost. So you're absolutely right, Lisa.
Okay.
How about that moment you get to the end of the puzzle and you realize there's that one piece. It's missing.
Oh, and sometimes it's even more than one, but I guess with one in particular, it's even more the painful. But yeah, it does happen. It can and does happen. Increasingly, it's less the case, though, with manufacturing capabilities becoming better and better year after year. It happens less and less and less, luckily, but it can happen. The good thing is that all of these big puzzle companies are really, really good responding to customers' needs. If they call and say, I've got a piece missing, I'm really frustrated, they'll send them a new one or offer them some other way of redeeming themselves, as it were, in the eyes of that puzzler.
Nice.
It's fantastic, actually. They take very good care of people.
Yeah. All right. So you're in Lewis, and you've got all these different things. I mean, some of these things, they don't even look like puzzles. But
Exactly.
and these go way back, too.
They certainly do. They go back many, many centuries. In fact, this is something like 252 years after the first recognized moment that jigsaws, which is one subset of puzzles, of course, started. And that was ways back in 1767.
What?
Yep. Even before the wonderful independence,
That's what I'm saying.
see with his British accent. Oops. But even before 1776, and I find that amazing. But over that period of time, it's kind of pulsed in interest, sometimes waning, but certainly at the moment there is a resurrection of interest, I think, in puzzling. Much like the explosion of interest some years ago in adult colouring. I believe that they both stem from the same root cause, and that is that there's so much digital intrusion. And I think people are yearning for a little bit of separation from that. They want to just have some quality time and peace and quiet, focusing on something as simple as a puzzle or a brain teaser or whatever it might be. So now it's really becoming popular again. And in fact, wooden puzzles particularly are becoming incredibly popular. More and more people asking for those nice old chunky pieces that they remember fondly doing with their grandparents and parents when they were kids.
Well, thank you so much for bringing in all these puzzles and frustrating. I only got one piece. I'm going to keep working on it.
You made Lisa
But
happy.
I'm impressed. I think that's great.
I'm
Well
getting
done.
frustrated again. All right.